to do with, oh yeah, how many people are there? Don't tell me, don't start, I gotta say my stuff. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12? Okay, so I may or I may not be able to get to all of you guys. It might be I get to 5, it might be I get to everybody. Okay, it really depends on them. If your family, it makes it a little bit quicker because the messages are for you, okay, not just one person, okay. I wouldn't count necessarily in-laws as, I mean, they do, and sometimes I have to when I do the messages, but it is two different sides of the family. But I'm not talking about a husband and wife. Husband and wife, if they're together, that's one family, okay, children and, okay. So what happens though, wait, what was the story? What was the story? Okay, so it was about oh, that's what it was I wanted to tell. Okay. Okay, because, especially when it's a larger group, I can't necessarily get to everybody. What happens is you might receive a message indirectly through somebody else's, message, their family members coming through. You might receive something from other family members, from your own family members, or just spirit in general, okay? And in fact, it was today or yesterday? Yesterday, I had actually sat with a husband and wife who, they had a loved one coming through, and the message he received, totally, he needed to hear that, but so did Kelly, okay? So that's what I'm saying, the medium can receive stuff, the other people that are not receiving something directly can receive information, and it's just stuff that will help them move forward in their lives. So you never know. So don't think just because you're not getting a direct message, I'm not coming directly to you. Don't think that, I really wish that we were all together more. Don't think that, you know what it is I'm like, God, I wish we could do like a circle. Yeah, but I don't know if that would,
Would we all fit?
That's the only thing is no, I won't. I'm not a teenager anymore. Okay, so that's one thing. Now I'm going to tell you another story. This was actually, and I'm planning on having an online event. And this one I would love, because if they just don't say anything to me and they join that online Zoom, it's through Zoom. That doesn't work. But anyways. That's kind of like what I did not too long ago, and it was probably about 30 to 40 people. This is something kind of different, and it all has to do with when I'm communicating, when I'm passing along the messages to you guys. I saw a grandmother. What was my point about it, though? What was it? Grandma, I know that part. Oh, yeah, okay. So, what Spirit can do is sometimes give me information, and I can either go directly to a person. I know that you got Dad in Spirit, and Dad starts, talking, okay? Other times I might just get information, and I kind of just throw it out to the crowd, okay? And the more information that comes up, one person says, oh, I understand that, and another person might say, I understand that as well. We're all gonna have, we're not all going to have Davids and Jeffs and all that stuff, but there's going to be a lot of similar names that we are connected to on either side of life. But a lot of times they'll give me something specific, like just the group of 40 people or so. It was a grandmother coming through, and she was holding a teddy bear. So I put that out, but she also wanted me. I said, you got to give me some more information, because that could be anything. And she stated, then she showed me someone being buried with a teddy bear. And so I expressed that to the audience, but I stated that I felt the grandmother was showing me that she was referencing someone that was buried with a teddy bear. But then some lady came up and said to me, no, I have. And I said, can anybody take that? And one person stepped up, which was a lady. She said, my grandmother passed away holding a teddy bear. So things can be misunderstood, misinterpreted. But then another lady came in. So out of all those people, only 2 people could take it. The other lady had her daughter had given her daughter ended up putting a teddy bear in the being buried with her brother. So those two connections were made. Now, yes, I was still connecting with the grandma, but also that person's family, the other lady's family members were also coming in along. So I had to kind of go back and forth, which does happen from time to time. I might be with you, and I might then be with you, and then back to you, and then jump to her, and then back to you, and then back to you, and then back to you. Okay, so it just really depends. I like it when they stay with one person, but it's a challenge, and I do like the challenge. And no, don't do that now. The smaller the group is sometimes better because it kind of gives me that freedom, but it can also sometimes get confusing. Okay, so now what I need from you guys is to keep an open mind. Okay, anybody can come through. I don't care if it's your next door neighbor's family members. If they want to come through and you know them and you know that they have someone in the spirit world that passed this way or their name, okay, then they're going to see this as their way of coming in and saying hello, okay, and getting a message to them, okay. Sometimes they use it for evidential purposes to say, you know what, I know that Jim is your next door neighbor and he's a marine electrician, okay. That may just be the fact that they want to tie those two things and say, we know this, okay. That's a part of the evidence, okay. Okay, so keeping an open mind, knowing that your friend, and often our friends' family members come through, okay? So, I gotta remember to drink more water tonight. Okay, sorry, I'm just really excited. Okay, and I'm gonna start rocking, like I need to do that right now. Okay, so, keeping an open mind. I work with names. Yes, we all can relate to a lot of the same names, but these names will sometimes be exact names, most times, sorry. I think I have a little bit of, whatever that's called, where you like,
80.
yes, because one minute I'm listening, the next minute, the kids always go, Mom, you're be talking about one thing, you're like, oh, a butterfly, you know? Would you guys like me? It's small enough, I mean, and please, don't feel bad if you do, but to record this,
Yes.
so that way, you know, it's just like now listen though, okay, I'm definitely going to need your emails, if you're going to, I always do that, I refuse to wear the glasses, okay, oh, I still need them, okay. And that's a good one. It picks up really, really well. And might even put it here.
Is your recording recording as well? Yeah,
Oh!
it is.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, you know what? Okay. I forgot there's a guy here. Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay, so what was I? Oh yeah. Okay, so the names. Sometimes I get exact names. Most times it's a first initial, and it's either going to be who is speaking, who they're with, or who they're referencing here. Remember, even friends, family members. Okay, so think about people, and it doesn't matter. Like, oh, this drives me crazy that people do it. I'll be bringing through somebody, and they'll say, well, I don't really know that person, or well, they're mentioning a cousin that the person hasn't talked to in 30 years. Why would they be mentioning them? Evidence. They're trying to talk about something that you know that you can connect with. So remember that. So sometimes exact names, most times it's a first initial. Always think both sides of life, okay? If they don't want to mess with the name thing, they're going to reference someone through a number, okay? A birth date number, a passing number, a favorite number. Usually it's a birth date or, passing, or sometimes a wedding anniversary. But either way, just think people here and think people there. Don't get stuck in the spirit world with this, okay? Know that I'm not going to be 100% correct, as some of you may know. And hopefully, if Mom comes through, I'm going to try. I swear I'm going to try and get to everybody. I really am. Hopefully there's some good information that I can trust. Okay. So the names, they talk over, sometimes they talk over one another. I'll be with one male, and I don't care if it's male or female, it used to be just a male, energy. they'll start talking over one another, and I don't realize they're doing that. A lot of times I know when they've switched, when one person's come in and they're talking, and they step back, and another person comes in and they're talking. Lately, I don't know what the heck they're training me on, but they're training me on something, because it's always learning experience. But now that I'm not always clear when they're talking over one another. So if you notice that, hey, that doesn't sound like my dad anymore, it sounds like Uncle Joe, then speak up, okay? Say, no, you got Uncle Joe there. Okay. And they're not going to label people for me. This one's another big one. And the reason why I'm saying it is because I know you're not going to remember everything, but it's important. They're not going to say, I'm stepdad, I'm father-in-law, or I'm ex-father-in-law. They're just going to give me a father feeling. So if I say your father's in spirit, and you tell me, no, he's here, then you have to think, what father? Is it father-in-law? Is it ex-father-in-law? Or is it stepfather? Okay? I don't care if you didn't even know him. You know, like, that was, again, just recently sat with a lady who said, I said, I have your dad in the spirit world. She says, no, my dad's here. And I said, but she says, I didn't know my dad. I said, well, I've got a father. Well, my stepdad, that's still dad to me, okay? I'm thinking, okay, so think all, get rid of the labels. Either brother, brother-in-law, sister, sister-in-law, cousin, friend, that's all the same to me, okay? It's on that same level. When I refer to someone being above you, just think anybody older than yourself. On your level, think friends, family, cousins, sisters, sister-in-laws, all that, on your level. And anybody below you, children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, think both sides of life. Answer yes or no, not sure. But the more you participate, the better this is going to flow. Okay. Whew. Keep doing that. I've had people fall asleep. I'm like, great. This is going really wonderful. Usually it's a man.
I'm tired, but I'm not that.
And he goes, he was all smiles. Okay, so we're done with that. Oh yeah, all right, yeah, we're done with that. And you know what? That's so funny. I know. And I'm going to start with you. And, okay. Where? Really? There? That'll let me know? Okay. Let me just go back on memory first. Dad would have passed of cancer, yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, Okay. And I may look at you, I may look in other directions, or I might even close my eyes. But would I be correct in saying that your father has one or more brothers either side of life, either here in the physical world or there in spirit?
Yes.
And you also have one or more brothers, correct?
Yes.
Here in the physical world, yes?
Yes.
But you've also lost someone since I've sat with you, which has been quite a few years. Would you understand who that would? I don't know if that's family member or a friend, but that he's making me feel that since I've talked to you, someone that's connected to you in whatever way has gone over on the other side. Do you understand that? And I also want to say it's a male figure. And would you understand who Tom or Tommy is living or past?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Now I don't know who that is to you, and I don't know which side of life. All I know is your dad's telling me to say Tom or Tommy. Okay. And in fact, would I be correct in saying that there are two Tom or Tommies, first or middle name? This Tom, I'm going to call him Tom because I don't know if it's Tommy. That Tom would share first or middle name on either with someone here or there. If you're not sure, then just hold on to it.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now I gotcha. But your mom then is still here, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Because now it's funny because he said to me, yeah, I know. He said to me, Mom here, and I'm like, is that who went over? Okay. But when you didn't answer to the, you didn't really quite know who it was, and then later on he gave me a male figure feeling that went over. He then let me know that it was his mom that he's referring to, so he's got your grandmother with him. And she would I be correct? Well, that would be, not necessarily. Would I be correct in saying that your dad has the sister one or more as well?
Yes.
Because he wants me to say that, and I don't know if she's over there, but I know that he says, right, he says that grandma's got the daughter, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, that would be your sister, right? So, but I'm not saying that she's over there, and I'm not saying that she's not over there. All I know is he's making me feel that grandma has the daughter. Okay. Now, Elle, I don't know your name, so, and I don't want to know it because the whole name thing, but would you understand who the L female is that he's referring to, like Lisa or Linda or Lacey? I don't know, but there's an L. I'm not always correct in hearing the exact name, so. And I want to say on this side of life he's referencing. hold on to that. I want you to remember it's an L female here in the. Would you be connected to a Lisa? And not even through work?
Oh, great. I don't know if you're talking about me.
Okay, hold on one second.
Okay.
Okay, that's okay.
Maybe through work?
This Lisa, if I've heard him correctly, hold on one second, just yes or no, do you understand Lisa connected to you?
I am Lisa.
You are Lisa. Your father's in the spirit world then?
Yeah, and I had my Uncle Tommy just passed away since I
Okay.
started.
See, I said I was going to
Yeah.
say, but Dad, I'm not going to tell you. Dad says he's here. He wants you to know that. Okay. Now you see though, like that story I told you. Okay.
Yeah.
You hear her dad's coming in, but yet he's bringing because he says I've got Lisa's dad here, and I thought it was a Lisa. I've got to stick with you because you're. I know I'm trying it. Your dad's like schooling me, like okay. He's gonna be the leader. He's gonna be like. There's always someone that they'll sometimes appoint themselves that will help out through the night. So that's what your father's gonna do. I will come back to you though. Now, but you understand Tommy as well. Now you stated, and that. Hold on one second. Tommy, you said is the one that went over recently.
Yeah.
Okay, recently was in the last year. Yes. Okay. That he's tied into your mom. Yes.
No.
So he's not tied into your mom's side. I want you. So okay. Okay. Who's the older male above you? I don't want to say who. I want to tell you. An older male there's an older male in the spirit world. Don't tell me who, but there's an older male in the spirit world that would have went quick and or unexpected. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
And I want to say it's the heart. Do you understand that? Is that then Tommy? That's your dad. Okay. So he just wants to let you know he's. He just wants to let you know that he is here, definitely. Okay. Okay. So hold on. I know. They're bringing in your mom. Like your mom. Your mom just said, like, I need help. Okay. So I have got your dad. I've got your dad. I have, now they are saying that Tom, that's the only Tom that, your Tom's here, yes?
No.
So your Tom is in the spirit world?
Yes.
Okay, so, and that would be a Tom is older than you, like an uncle or father or grandfather,
Uncle.
yes? Okay, I should have just said uncle, because they said uncle. And yours is also the uncle, yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Because that one I knew, because I think you stated it, but they told me your Tom was an uncle, but I didn't say it. See, working on those things. Okay, gotta get. Who then just yes or no, would I be correct in saying you guys also are connected to a Tom? No. Okay, so I'll leave that there. But you guys are connected to Rose. And there's a Rose here. No, wait, hold on. There's a Rose here as well, yes? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
But living on this side?
Yeah.
Yes. You see what they're doing? See, I had to go say something. Now they're going to really test me. It's like, this is school for Kelly. Okay. Okay.
Kelly, you did mention an uncle passing from cancer. My grandmother passed away a couple of years ago. Her name is Rose. I don't know
Her
if
name
that-
is Rose. Okay,
that
so.
has anything to do with her.
Okay, so hold on. So we've got Tom, both in the spirit world. Dad's are, but your dad passes of the cancer. But your father had either two different types of cancer, or it went into remission and came back. Am I correct on that?
Not remission. 2 different kinds of cancer.
Okay. Okay. So we've got Rose, but your Rose is here. Your Rose is in the spirit world. That's not your mom, is it? No. That's Aunt, isn't it? Yes, because, yeah. Your mom's yelled out, Aunt. Okay, so we've got Rose in spirit. I know, sweetheart. Hold on one second. Would I be correct in saying that Rose has one or more children? Would you understand why she's mentioning the male below her in age? Because she's acknowledging the male below her in age, okay? And there's also congratulations come in order. Do you understand this? I almost want to say someone's either going back into school or someone's actually went into school. You understand that? So you understand that as well, okay? See, have you guys ever watched those mediums on TV where you see the whole piggybacking or the whole, that's what one of them says that. Okay. So that's it's kind of a Me Too thing going on. Okay. And I'm hoping at some point they'll kind of separate. Okay. But you understand who Michael is, yes? You understand that?
My brother.
But living on this side. Oh, so he's in this. Wait a minute. There's a Michael living on this side as well.
His son.
Yeah, see.
Yeah,
we have a
Yeah.
Bible too.
Okay. Okay, so just know that family, right, I know. Dad wants to say it. Dad wants to say it. I have to tell you, okay, I know that Tommy was the last to go because you said he recently went over, but I have to tell you, Dad wants you to know he's the one that's speaking, okay? And, right. And I have to tell you, your mother, she's becoming like my mom's becoming like your mom. She has a tendency to want to be a part of, whether you guys are here or not, she's going to be around and help do this as well. I've noticed my mom a few times in people's sessions. Okay, so that's what your mom's been doing. And she's just now telling me that this is the only one that she's been. And then the last time I seen you guys, she's been here watching. Okay, she's like gets involved, but it's a good thing, you know, because she's helping. And then us here. Okay. So your dad wants you to know that he's the one that's talking. Okay. They also don't say anything. Okay, until I'm done. They want me to talk about, because they'll let me know which side, okay, or which way to go. If it's a Michael that you connect with, I'm going to ask that you save those similarities until I come to you, okay? And if I ask you about them, then say it. Otherwise, tell me afterwards. Okay. They want me to talk about the new, right, I've got you, the new car. So I don't care if it's 1987 or if it's 2018, they want me to mention the new car that was bought within the last year. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. Do you guys understand the new car? Everybody's going to say no. I don't care if it's in 1980. No. Hold on. You're not with them, correct? Okay. So, and right in here, would you understand the male on your level? Husband, brother, cousin, friend in the spirit world? Because he steps in just right as I was coming up. I'm going to get over here. Okay. We're just going to have a party today. He says to tell you that he loves you. Right. I don't know who he is to you, but he wants me to send love to you. But he also says the girls, the girls, the girls. So acknowledging the girls. Right. You would know who he's referencing, yes? Yes. And I'll put it that way because I don't know if it's an actual baby or if he's just talking about the baby. Okay? But he wants me to acknowledge the baby. Do you understand who that is?
Yes.
Okay. That's a her.
Yes.
Tell her I love her.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about. A male on your level, a husband, an ex-husband, a brother, a brother-in-law, cousin.
Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure because some people say yes and then they really like to tell me it's somebody else. Okay. He's telling me that August or the 8th of a month is August or the 8th of a month is significant. So it's a birthday or anniversary of some sort. Let me put it this way. August being the 8th month or the 8th of any month, whether it's January, February, March, it can go on, okay? So August, I feel like it's a birthday actually, okay? And I feel, I could be wrong on this, but I feel like it's for a female. And I feel like that female is living. Either way, even if I got the female wrong, I feel like the person that's being referenced is here in this physical world, okay? Does that make sense? Okay, are you sure? So it's okay if you say no though.
I think it's my grandma. I think it's his mom.
And she would still be here then? Okay. And he would have one or more sisters, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. He either has 3 sisters. Okay, you got that? Okay. Do they all have the same initial? Starting the same initial? If not, would you understand the M female that he's referencing?
Mom. His mom.
No? Unless she's the M female. I mean like Maria or Mandy or
Meredith.
Melissa.
It's her last
Okay.
name.
I don't do last, well Meredith sounds like a first name, doesn't it? I was going to say I don't do last names unless they sound like a first name. First name. Meredith. So her last name is Meredith? I know at least one of the sisters are married, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if the others are, but he's telling me at least one. I'd like more information. He says, I've got her dad. So you guys know each other, but you come here, but you're not family, correct? Well,
yes.
I don't know how you're family. Okay, so he's telling me I've got your dad here. That's why I was saying all that, because I've got him here with me, which we already know, but he just wants to make it clear. Please let your mom know that he comes in and sends love to her. And there's a card that he's referencing. I don't know if she's recently gone through cards, or if she found a card from him recently. I don't know, but he wants me to mention the card or the cards. Okay. What he's showing me. Where did I see that? Oh, he's showing me. I was watching Teresa Caputo. He's showing me that the husband came through and mentioned the card to the wife, and she said, I was just looking at the card, the very last card that he had given me. So there's some card reference that's what he's showing me to get me to talk about that whole connection. She may understand it right now, she may understand it later on, I don't know, but.
Oh, wait, I think I got what you're saying now. Okay.
So it's
not Mary, it's Mariah.
That's one of the sisters or the.
That's one of the ones that had the baby.
Okay, so either way, I'm gonna, you listen back to it, because once I leave it, once it's out of my mouth, I kind of sometimes forget it, okay? But, okay. Right. Would I be correct in saying there's another, you have one or more sisters?
Mhm.
And she or they would still be here in the, either way, they're acknowledging the sister here. Okay. I know, and your dad's got your mom here. He keeps talking about, I've got mom here, I've got mom here. Yeah. Is that male or female? She would know? Well, how do you want? Okay. I'll just put it this way right now. He's talking about being with the one that passes or had the Alzheimer's or the dementia. To me, it's the same thing. Okay. I almost want to lean like it's toward a male that he's referencing. But he's making me feel like you would know. But you may not know right, it might not click right now, but you will know. So if you don't know right now, hold on to it, right? I'm now very strong on it being a male. So remember that, okay? So that's, I think, 2 people you get to hold on to. Don't remember what the other thing was. Okay, am I? If you would, it's completely up to you, but. So that's your cousin you stated? That's not your husband then? Because it came in like that. Oh, well, he came into a male on your level. And that is, I believe, what you said, your cousin or something, or one of you guys said it. What were you saying? Where? His father would also be here, yes? Whether he's in the family or not. His father's still here in the physical world.
The one who talking is coming through?
Yes, the cousin or whoever he is. So do you have, now I don't want to ask. I'm only feeling one male, okay? The male that I'm feeling, that would be good. Now, I can't remember if he told you how he passes. All I know is he comes in, he's a male on your level. Oh, you know who he is because of the, okay, got it. He's telling me, she knows who I am because of the information that was gone. So to you, you're validating that is your cousin though. Okay, so would you understand the male? Uh-huh. Who's Ricky or Richard? That's your dad.
Oh, so is that my grandpa then?
Let me put it this way. Is Ricky or Richard here? Because he's acknowledging the dad here.
Okay, then that's my grandpa.
Your grandpa's still here.
My dad's still here.
Your dad's still here because your cousin is acknowledging the dad's still here. That's why I thought his dad was still here, but your dad is here. And then they say that's how they clear it up, is Richard or Ricky is your dad. So that's the dad that they're referring to, okay, or he's referring to. But now you've also given that your grandfather is Richard Roberts, and he's in the spirit world. Okay, so I'm gonna have you only answer yes or no. Unless I ask for clarification, then you got to keep it very minimal, okay? Okay. Hi, anyways. Your cousin wants to say hello, right? And he just states family wants to say hello to the... Please, that's what he said. Would you please say hello to mom and the family if you would, okay? I don't know if she would be open to it, the medium's saying, but the medium's also saying it's up to you, but your cousin is saying hello. And again, to the sister, okay? Hold on a second. There's 3 sisters, yes? He wants me to go to the middle sister, okay? And say hello to her, okay? That's tied into you. there is a friend, no, there's someone, that's what I'm putting it, I feel like it's a friend, that would have been connected to the siblings, or I want to call him your brother too.
He was my age, that's why.
Okay, so that would have gone over in some sort of accident. So please check into that. Ask one of the sisters, okay? Right. That would have, because, and I feel like it's a male that he's with, would have gone over, right. And they would have passed in some sort of accident, or their passing would have been seen as an accident. The reason why he's bringing this through is because he wants you to go research it. Go ask one of them, and then that will also show them, yes, it's me coming through. Okay. Sending love to mom, sending love to mom. I also hear happy birthday, so birthday just passed her coming up, and I feel like it's for a female. So please, if you would check into that, what female birthday, okay? Right. I'm all right. Don't say who, just answer yes or no. Would you understand the lung cancer?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, and that belonged to a male, yes?
Yes.
Yes. That male is saying hello. You do not have to tell me who it is as long as you get it. Okay? And he sends love to the whole family. Why he's laughing like Santa or something. It's just like, oh. Okay. Like, would I be correct in saying that is Grandpa?
Yes.
Yeah. He just gave me a couple of names, and then they sounded like, well, actually he said Bob or Bobby, and I'm like, well, that kind of sounds like whatever you said, Robert. And he goes, yeah. Okay. Okay, and I have to tell you, Grandpa wants me to say him, is referencing the one that would be known to be totally like a set of water or coffee in their hand. They would either be like the Coca-Cola person, like it's either Pepsi or Coke or Dr. Pepper. They're constantly drinking those. Mm-hmm. So if you're not sure, please check into that, but that's his way of acknowledging that person, okay? I believe that person is here and not in the spirit world. Okay. So your grandpa would have whatever's come through. I can't put it all together because I work with fathers and brothers and sisters and so forth and so on. But would I be correct in saying that your grandfather has one or more sons?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay, so because he says to mention the son. That's how he said it, okay? Even if there's more, the oh yes indicates, yeah, there's more. To me it would indicate there's more than one. But he's saying mention the son. Okay. So I'll leave that with you, okay? I want to go to you, but I'm not sure it's for you. What they're telling me is hospital, which tells me that someone's in the hospital now, someone recently was discharged, or someone's going in for some type of procedure, and I feel like it's connected to a female.
Yeah.
So that's to you? Okay, so you understand that. So they haven't actually gone in yet then, right? Okay. So just know that family is around and aware of this, okay? And A-okay, yeah. Your dad, who passed of the heart attack, correct? Okay. Mom's still here, yes?
Yeah.
Because he reaches out to her. I don't care if they were together or not together, I should say. He reaches out to her with love, okay? Let her know that he comes through and sends love to her. Would I be correct in saying that right. So he has the sister-in-law. Mom has one or more sisters, yes?
Yes.
Yes. And, right. Would I be correct in saying there's a sister in the spirit world as well? I'm going to put it this way. There's a female on his level, on mom and dad's level, which would be a sister, sister-in-law, a cousin of theirs, a friend possibly, but there's a female on their level in the spirit world. Do you understand that? That's Carol. Would you understand who Carol is?
Yeah.
Living, yes? Do I
Yes.
have that correct? Okay.
Yes.
It might even be tied into Carol. Carol's older than you, as in
Yes.
a parent or aunt or
Aunt.
something. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. They're acknowledging Carol. I will, sweetheart. Your mom just said, say hello to Carol. God, if you could just give me your daughter's name. Gee, I always forget her freaking name. I do not know her name. You poor thing. I'm a ditz. Okay. But your mom does reach out, Carol, okay? So know that she's coming in right here. She's standing behind you, though, I have to tell you. Yeah, I know. She's like, okay, you guys said it. Your mom's saying, you call my name, I'm there, but I heard it, okay? So I gotta say it. Okay, but your Carol's living on this side of life.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
You stated that's an aunt, yes?
Yes.
That's your dad's sister, yes?
Sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law, so
Yes.
that's mom's.
No, it's actually on his side. It's his brother.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm getting dad's side.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's your, but his brother's still here as well, yes?
No.
Yeah, okay, so that's not Tom, is it?
No, it's
that's
another
somebody else,
brother, yeah.
okay. And someone would have passed up colon cancer, you understand that?
She didn't pass, but she had it.
Oh, she had it, so she didn't pass.
It's his mother, but she didn't.
Okay,
she didn't
okay,
pass.
so, you see how that can happen? It's just my interpretation. I hear colon cancer, so I just assume that they're in the spirit world.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, so that person's Is colon, well, your colon's all here, huh? I think you told me that. Yeah. I mean, it's, okay, sorry. I just thought it was like one side or something. He wants to let you know that he sends love to you. He is around you. So you have the child or children, yes?
Yes.
But it's children, yes?
Children.
Because he says, I'm around the children, I'm around the children. And would I be correct in saying the youngest is a boy?
Yes.
Yeah, because he wants to reach out. And that youngest boy shares a first or middle name with someone. I don't know with who. Would I be correct?
Yeah.
Because he's talking about the sharing of the name, the first or middle name of that youngest son. You sure, right, Mom?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we forget.
No, yeah.
I've got people forget that they even have children.
I know, like,
Oh yeah. So just know that Grandpa's acknowledging, right. So that's your son?
No, no,
Are you guys related?
no.
I'm asking.
No.
Like, let's just be lazy. That's somebody else. So you're, okay, so he's got somebody else. That's good.
Okay.
He's got, why you guys, okay, I won't ask more questions. I'm sorry. Okay, I was going to start asking questions. That's lazy medium. Okay. Okay, hold on. But you right. I hope you're in for this. April or the 4th of a month is actually very big from what they're telling me. So there's got to be more than 1-4 connection. So he's going like, I have no idea. Like,
Yes.
so it'd be